Halloween Havoc. What a show. NXT superstars, TNA superstars, AAA superstars, and one next professional wrestler. We're going to go right ahead and tell you guys all about NXT Halloween Havoc. I don't feel like picking things up right now. This is the story. Yo, what is going on YouTube? It's your boy Anthony, aka Physics, but he got back today, number 294 of vlogging every day. We are almost at 300 days, which is pretty insane. I just got finished watching Halloween Havoc. If you guys haven't missed out on NXT, over on Peacock, hell of a show. It is time. This time I am going to go out of order. Usually I'll go right in order. And I'll tell you guys things. Psych! We are still going in order. Do I remember all the matches in order? No. But we are still going to go through in order. We are talking about the first match that had been confirmed. And that is a tag team match between the NXT X Division Champion, the TNA, X Division Champion, Leon Slater, Javon Evans taking on AAA Mixed World Tag Team Champion, Misty Iguana, and La Parka. This match did not only start NXT Halloween Havoc, but it was a Halloween for the Skeleton Man. Again, I love my Lucha Libre culture. If you guys don't even know, I'm wearing the Eddie Guerrero t-shirt right now. I call it a muscle shirt. I did take off most of the sleeves on my shirt, so anyways. Javon Evans and Leon Slater actually shown a lot of chemistry throughout the time. Talking about the NXT Tag Team Championships, which I am going to go through a little bit later on in this video. These two men are incredibly talented, obviously. Those two men are bouncy. What else can I say? And it did end with Javon Evans picking up the win over Mr. Iguana and securing that tag team match. Zarya Soroka had a nice little confrontation backstage, talking about how Zarya wants to get her hands on Blake Monroe. And Soroka wishing it was her right in the beginning. Did set up for a title match between Zarya and Blake Monroe. But we are talking about the Day of the Dead match for the NXT North American Championship, taking it on Ethan Page, defending the championship against Alejandro de Dr. Wagner Jr. There it is. Finally got that name right. Obviously, Wagner Jr. Being the AAA Latin American champion, and actually shown some heat between him and Ethan Page. Ethan Page got the mask covered. If you guys don't know, the mask symbolizes Lucha Libre, and it symbolizes the superstars of Lucha Libre. Obviously, Ethan Page not having any of that and disrespected the Lucha Libre culture kind of hit me. Psych, it actually did hit me, but it did end up in Ethan Page taking over the win against Alejandro de Dr. Wagner Jr. There we go. Man, I keep butchering these names, yo. Anyways, there's that Ethan Page retaining in the Day of the Dead match. Now, since we have talked about Zarya, we have talked about Blank Monroe, we are going to get into the NXT Women's North American Championship match. Obviously, Zarya defending the championship in Sol Ruka's honor against Blank Monroe. Zarya has yet to beat Blank Monroe in general here in NXT. It was a nightmare for Sol Ruka. Obviously, not defending the championship herself. And it was also a nightmare for Zarya having to lose the NXT Women's North American Championship to Blank Monroe as Blank Monroe celebrates at Halloween Havoc with the NXT Women's North American Championship around her waist. T-Von Heights and Miles Bourne having a conversation here and there. General Manager Ava has suggested that if those two men want Josh Briggs, they're going to have to fight. T-Von Heights taking on Miles Bourne next week on NXT. This Tuesday coming up. Let's talk about the NXT Women's Championship, a championship that has been held for 151 days by Jacy Jayne, taking on Tatum Paxley. Guys, this match, to me, was awesome. Tatum Paxley obviously having that nice little reaction towards the crowd. Jacy Jayne obviously being the NXT Women's champion for 151 days. Obviously being flanked by Fatal Influence. And obviously Tatum Paxley being pushed with the Shilling. And it did come as a surprise that Jacy Jayne's title reign would end tonight on Halloween Havoc. And it was a nightmare for Jacy Jayne as Tatum Paxley is the new NXT Women's Champion. It is time for the Broken Rules match. We're going to take things off with broken Matt Hardy and a broken Brother Nero. The Broken Hardy Boys to defend the NXT Tag Team Championships against Dark State. And as it goes, anything goes. All four men of Dark State were legal in the match. Anything goes. Obviously, Broken Matt and Brother Nero having that nice little hinge, making everything, as TNA words, a Full Metal Mayhem match. But since it is WWE, they decided to stick with the good old classic Broken Rules match. Obviously, Matt and Jeff having the TNA World Tag Team Champions. And being part of NXT, holding the NXT Tag Team titles for 17 days at Dark State, took down the Broken Hardy Boys in the Broken Rules match. At Brother Nero wanting to hit that swanton off two tables, missed the target completely, and opened up the door for Dark State to pin the Broken Hardys 1, 2, 3 right after a Doomsday device. Obviously, Leon Slater, Javon Evans having a nice little talk backstage. Both men were excited, the team that they have together. Obviously, Leon Slater defending the TNA X Division. Yep, I said it right this time. TNA X Division Championship over on TNA. Leon Slater and Javon Evans won a shot at the NXT Tag Team titles because of what Dark State has done to them, not only for them at Bound for Glory, but also for the Hardy Boys tonight on NXT Halloween Havoc. Leon Slater got some business with the TNA X Division Championship taken up on the offer. Future NXT Tag Team Championship match. Anyways, the next pay-per-view for NXT that I'm going to go over is going to be for NXT Gold Rush. And that's very exciting. Let's kick things off and end it with the NXT Championship. Ricky Saints defending the championship against the red hot burning Trick Williams, baby. Trick Williams obviously having that nice little hinge. Over Ricky Saints, obviously wanted to be a 3-time NXT champion for Trick Williams. Trick Williams thinking that he should get all the credit that he had weakened Obafemi for Ricky Saints to come on, pick up the pieces. And winning the NXT Championship. Obviously, Trick Williams obviously being butthurt over losing the TNA World Championship to Mike Santana. Celebrating with his daughter, and that was an emotional moment there. And I am going to go back and forth with this, and I am going to say that Ricky Saints put down Trick Williams to retain the NXT Championship. Number one, did it hurt that I just saw the Hardy Boys lost the NXT Tag Team titles? Yes. Would it show up for a future rematch between the teams? Yes. And it will show that Leon Slater and Javon Evans are looking at the NXT Tag Team Championships. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you guys have enjoyed, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. You guys new. Obviously, Zarya and Sol Roca are going to have to get that back together and recapture the NXT Women's North American Championship. But anyways, guys, it's your boy Anthony right here. I also go by AntPhysics on YouTube. AFShark12 on Twitch. Big T on YouTube. I think I am going to be doing a reaction video for that channel in a few more minutes here. But anyways, you guys, it's your boy Anthony. I'll go by AntPhysics. And the Dance Squad. Peace out, guys. Yee!